weren't willing to risk it?
No, we were not willing to risk it. We had one too many.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I know of somebody else that went with your dad. They were driving together, they were trucking together, and they accidentally stopped in there because they had to go to the washroom. And they could tell you stories about the coffee, just like I could.
Oh.
It was gross. And it was like your dad had kind of forgot about how bad the coffee was when I went with him. And what he knew right away is once he took the first step, he knew exactly how gross it was. Well, the coffee was like this. It went from liquid to lump.
Oh, that's good. You should never describe your coffee as lumpy. That's a weird, that's nasty. Say, oh, my coffee was nice and warm. Oh, and lumpy. Oily. Was it oily? Is that what you had said?
It was like oil.
But it wasn't oil.
No, and it wasn't oil, but it was like oil. And I don't know if Minot had, if any of the other truck stops were like that, because this was the main truck stop. And I think they were making good money off the people, like with their food and that.
Yeah,
but
not the coffee, but
No.
to their credit, at least they knew. I mean, they were giving it away for free. At least they weren't charging you. Imagine them charging you for that. That would be a real scam. The girl didn't know, but they're giving it for free. Okay, do you think that somebody knew something was up? You didn't even buy gas. You didn't even buy anything. She's just like, oh, there's free coffee.
Yep.
They probably used cheapy stuff to make it so then they could sell it for free, but then by doing so, they're selling basically sewage water, and it's not even worth any free anything.
Yeah, the thing was, it didn't smell like coffee, and it definitely didn't taste like coffee.
Funny thing was, when Grandpa came home after having had that coffee, it was so funny how it's almost like he still wanted to spit it out, but it was Grandpa and your dad.
You had phantom
we
coffee.
were going to take your mom and Grandma over there if we ever went together that way, and we were going to get coffee.
The infamous coffee. Now it's like a family urban legend about the infamous coffee. Oh, that's so funny. And you're trying to spit it out. You know how people will lose a limb? They're it's like phantom limb. They think it's there. You had phantom coffee syndrome. You could still feel it in your mouth. You could feel it.
We were so thirsty for coffee otherwise, but we were not thirsty for that stuff. It was so gross. I can't describe it. It had no smell to it, and when you put it in your mouth, it was like.
So you didn't swallow. You didn't even swallow, did you?
I didn't swallow it at all. I spit it into the cup. And your dad, I think he added sugar to his, so his wasn't quite as gross. First of all, he had a swig of it to see if it was enough sugar, because he brought extra sugar into the truck, and thought, okay, well. And he had a little taste of it, and he said, it's not sweet at all. So he added a lot more sugar.
It didn't help.
And then he tasted it and he goes, oh, yuck. Well, we won't throw it out here, will we? I said, no. I said, we'll drive down the road. And when we came back from Fargo, we looked for paint spots on the side of the road.
Because you think they would
have
have
thrown it.